think I've learned that I'm a better artist when I work with someone that does something that I don't do.
The thing about collaborative arts ensemble is that it's essentially what an ensemble should be, a group of people that look like the world. And by actually being able to listen and create with one another, where we look different and we sound different and we behave differently, but we come together collectively, is a beautiful thing.
We have actors, we have singers, we have operatic singers, we have pianists and composers, everything you can think of. We have dancers.
We strive as a collective to amplify the artist's voice around important social issues in the world through cross-disciplinary programming.
The combination of art forms is really the most powerful thing in communicating our shared experience.
For me, I think it's been really amazing to actually talk about things very close to what we want to say in our hearts.
To get to know these artists that you're like, oh wow, they must be, so disciplined and so, this one way. And then they're like, hey, let's have fun. It's like, what? Like, this is such a serious thing you just did.
It also creates art that can go out into the world and propose certain ways of being, or just show that other ways of being are possible.
I think that the goal for this show is to really have an audience say, wow, this is something I've never seen before.
I would love to see people go, what did they come into this doing? It's something hard to put your finger on, but once you're there, you completely get it.
Collaborative Arts Ensemble was founded under the belief that every human being's story should be heard, and that sharing in each other's stories unites our world.
When life appeared to her like a grotesque pandemonium, and humanity, like worms, struggling blindly toward inevitable annihilation, she had resolved again to never again to belong to another than herself.
People of color in the United States, particularly young black men, are often assumed to be guilty and dangerous. In America, no child should be born with the presumption of guilt, burdened with expectations of failure and dangerousness because of the color of her or his skin or a parent's poverty. If we write our own stories, we get to write our own ending. And if we don't own our story owns us.
Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me on.
Now up next, we want you to meet the Collaborative Art Ensemble. It's an organization dedicated to amplifying voices of artists around the world on important social issues through cross-disciplinary programming. Today, they're performing excerpts from their recent show entitled Hope.
Big boats. It's not like a block over like that, but the ocean's right out there. See? Ha! That's some big boat going down the river to the ocean. Yeah, so sometime you'll see them. When we got married, me and Billy, that was my husband, we smoked a ball of opium one night. Like really knocked me out. I fell asleep like immediately. And I dreamed about the ocean. It was real blue. And there was the sun, and it was real yellow. And I was just standing out there right in the middle of the ocean, and what do you think I saw? Just about right next to me. A whale. Yeah, a whale came jumping straight out of the water. And the people on the boat start shouting, look, the whales are jumping. And no shit, all these whales start jumping all over the place, gushing out of the water, and the water gushing out of their heads, spouting. And Then, you know, after a while, they all stopped jumping. It got real quiet and everybody went away. And I just kept looking at the ocean. So deep and blue and different, yeah? It was different then because I knew it had all them whales in it.
Whereas I used to jump into a rage anytime someone would try to deny me who I was. Now all I got to do is give attitude quicker than light and go on with the business of being me. I'm dancing to the magic of the madness inside my head.
Concerts are so intimate. It's just me talking with you through different disciplines up close, and there's a bigger opportunity for us to talk after.
The hope is not coming from giant movements. We're into a new period of activism and a new period of hope, which is to do what you can do within reach.